I'm having coffee with my son Oliver, one of the rare times he's agreed to see me, and he's telling me about his daughter, my granddaughter Emma. She's asking why she can't meet her grandfather, and Oliver goes quiet for a moment. Then he says to me, "I told her the same thing I tell myself, that you died a long time ago, because the man who would have done what you did, that's not someone who was ever really alive." He's 53 years old, and he hasn't called me Dad in 8 years. I'm Harold. I'm 81 years old. I've been married, divorced, loved, betrayed, and lost everyone I claim to care about. And that sentence from my son, that I died a long time ago, it's the truest thing anyone's ever said about me. Because he's right. The person I was during those 25 years when I had 2 families and neither knew about the other, that person wasn't alive. Not really. The difference is Oliver discovered I was dead when he was 45, when the truth came out. But I didn't realize it until now, at 81, looking back at decades I spent as a ghost in my own life. We live in a world obsessed with having it all. Everyone wants to keep all their options open, avoid hard choices, maintain every relationship, never lose anything. I see it everywhere. People keep secrets to protect others. They compartmentalize to manage competing lives. They convince themselves that what people don't know won't hurt them. And I get it. I really do. I lived that way for 25 years. But here's what I learned after losing everyone in a single afternoon. The secret you think is protecting people is actually killing them slowly. And the person it kills first is you. It started when I was 48. 25 years married to Beatrice, 2 children nearly grown. Oliver was 20, Fiona 17. Life was comfortable, but I felt invisible. Then I met Catherine at a business conference. She was 38. It was supposed to be nothing, just a brief escape. Then she got pregnant. She told me she wanted to keep the baby and asked what I was going to do. That was the moment. Leave Beatrice or end the affair. I should have chosen. Instead, I told Catherine I was divorcing my wife, but it was complicated with the children. I told Beatrice I'd been promoted and would be traveling more for work. I chose both. I convinced myself I loved them both. That one decision, that cowardice, set the pattern for the next 25 years. When you can't choose, you don't get both. You destroy both. For the next 25 years, I built an elaborate system. 2 mobile phones, one for business, one personal, 2 calendars meticulously planned, a flat in a different city for Catherine and Lily, birthday presents hidden in the car boot, Christmas mornings carefully scheduled. Every lie required 10 more lies. Beatrice thought I was gone for work 3 or 4 days a week. Catherine thought my divorce was always just complicated. Lily thought her dad visited but never stayed because she wasn't enough to make him stay. Oliver and Fiona had a father who was there but never really there. I told myself everyone was happy because they didn't know. The truth, I was present nowhere. I wasn't clever, I was hollow, and I was stealing from all of them. Beatrice knew me as a traveling sales executive, gone 3 or 4 days every week. When I was home, I was distracted, always checking my phone. I missed Oliver's university graduation because it was Lily's birthday. I missed Fiona's wedding anniversary dinner because I was with Catherine. Countless dinners, conversations, moments, gone. She wondered sometimes if I was having an affair, but I always came home, so she dismissed it. What she didn't know is that she was living with a ghost, physically present but emotionally absent. 25 years of her marriage were a lie. She'll never get those years back. Now she lives with Fiona, has trust issues, tells people she was married 50 years to a stranger. Being physically present while emotionally absent isn't protection. It's cruelty. Catherine thought I was divorced and rebuilding my life. I visited 3 or 4 days a week, but always had to leave, never stayed a full week. The divorce I promised was always complicated, year after year. She couldn't meet my friends or family, couldn't post photos of us together. She accepted crumbs and called it love. From 38 to 63, her prime years, she waited for a man who was never leaving his wife. By the time the truth came out, it was too late to have more children, too late to rebuild her life. Now at 71, she lives alone. She tells people she wasted her prime years on a lie. Keeping someone in limbo isn't love, it's stealing their life. Oliver and Fiona had a father who was there but not there. I missed recitals, forgot birthdays, was always distracted, always leaving. As adults, we were cordial but distant. Now they won't speak to me. They're both in therapy for trust issues. Oliver won't let me see my grandchildren. Fiona says she doesn't have a father. Lily had it worse. I visited 3 or 4 days a week her whole childhood, and she thought if she were better, smarter, more lovable, I'd stay. She grew up feeling not enough. Had to grieve me twice, once as a busy father, again as a liar. Her final text, "I wish I'd never been born, then you wouldn't have had to pretend to love me." We haven't spoken in 8 years. Children internalize your absence as their inadequacy. At 73, on a rare Tuesday afternoon home with Beatrice, there was a knock at the door. I opened it and Lily was standing there. She'd researched, found my real address, decided to surprise me. She smiled. "Hi, Dad." "Surprise." Beatrice called from the next room. "Who is it, Harold?" Lily said, "I'm Lily, his daughter." Everything stopped. Beatrice appeared. "His daughter? What is she talking about?" The next 30 minutes, the truth poured out uncontrollably. Lily realized I wasn't divorced, never was. Beatrice realized 25 years of business trips were lies. Both women realized they'd been living half-lives with a man they never knew. Beatrice said, "Get out of my house." Lily said, "You lied to everyone about everything." Within hours, I had nowhere to go. The moment of truth always comes when it can do maximum damage. Beatrice called Oliver and Fiona and told them everything. Catherine wouldn't see me. She felt equally betrayed when she learned I'd lied about the divorce. Lily blocked my number. Oliver changed his. Fiona sent one email. "Was any of it real? Don't contact me." My 50-year marriage ended. My relationship with all my children destroyed. I lost the family home in the divorce and moved to a small rented flat. Every friend I had chose against me. In one afternoon, everything was gone. The first year I tried to contact everyone, no one responded. Catherine's last message said I wasted 25 years on a man who never existed. The secret doesn't just explode, it destroys everyone simultaneously. I've spent 8 years alone trying to understand why I did it. At first I told myself I loved them both, but that's not true. The actual answer is cowardice. I couldn't choose, so I chose both. I wasn't protecting anyone. I was avoiding a hard choice. I wasn't loving them. I was loving not having to lose either one. What I know now, secrets don't stay buried. They metastasize. You can't love two people fully while lying to both. The people you think you're protecting, you're actually stealing from. Compartmentalizing doesn't make you clever, it makes you hollow. What haunts me isn't the 25 years of logistics. It's Beatrice's face, Oliver's voice, Fiona's question, Lily's text. Those are my legacy. I wasn't managing anything, I was destroying everyone. If you're living a double life, keeping a devastating secret, you have two choices. End the lie now while there's still a chance for something real, or keep going and lose everyone when the truth comes out. It's not might come out, it will come out. You think you're managing it? You're not. You think you're protecting people, you're poisoning them. You think you can keep everyone, you'll lose everyone. The longer you wait, the more people you'll destroy. Confession is terrifying, but continuing the lie is crueler. You're not protecting them from pain, you're guaranteeing they'll experience something worse. What I'd tell my 48-year-old self, end the affair when she gets pregnant. Choose, any choice is better than both. Every day you continue is another day you're destroying them. You'll lose everyone in one afternoon, only the devastation will matter. At 81, I'm alone in a flat I rent. Lost the family home in the divorce, no contact with any family for 8 years. I don't think about the 25 years of successfully hiding it. I think about Lily's text. I wish I'd never been born. If you're keeping a secret this big, end it now, while there's still a chance for honesty, before you destroy everyone you claim to love. The moment of truth always comes. Make it come on your terms, not when it can do maximum damage.